live at the rink. Sarah should check to make sure that it's streaming just fine.
Oh, sure.
We have a lot of kids. Nobody's watching, so it doesn't matter what I say right now. We talk trash about everybody. Nobody watches this crap back.
And another thing.
We're going to be at the end of the rink, so we're going to have to use some zoom functions to really see down there.
You have one viewer, but it's me checking the YouTube channel, so joke's on you.
Yeah, you don't count. We'll use this to zoom in way down that far end. That'll do. And this side, we're going to have really close-up action. It's going fine. We have some girls making lots of noise down by us, jumping around, stomping. So if you had any noise, you can blame it on everybody else.
It's the siblings.
Siblings of our kids making a ruckus. Nobody wants to sit by us ever, Sarah.
I showered today, so it must be you.
It probably is. I did not shower, actually.
Oh.
I went out drinking last night, and then I got up late.
So it's just coming through your pores.
Yeah. It's just... No, it's all out of my pores by now.
Oh, okay.
Buddy Ryan Olson called me just a little bit ago, too. I'm sure he was wondering if I was going to go drinking tonight.
Oh, that seems like a bad idea.
We were going to go live streaming. So the answer is no.
For now.
For now. Well, yeah, well, because I'm here. Because I'm here. We'll see what the night brings us. Ooh, kids down here are having a good old time, though.
Yep.
Zamboni's almost done clearing the ice. We'll be live. Yeah, quite the extreme angle here.
I know.
That's all right.
I tried to convince Billy to move down more towards center ice, and he said, nope, I'll do what I want.
Well, we could go down the middle of the bleachers. Fine.
Which is just typical.
Quit your yapping and slide down. Here. Try to do this without dropping everything. Right here, Sarah, not all the way down.
Don't encourage him.
Come on up. All right, that'll be better. We're awfully close to the home side, though, but they're cake eaters, so we don't really care.
Well, and you know what? It's okay, because we got our people on either side of us now, so I feel protected.
Yeah, we are surrounded nicely.
Now we can really talk some trash.
We're up to
Just
4
kidding.
people, though. We're up to 4 live viewers.
Hi, Renee.
Maybe. I can't see on this new app who's live streaming that I know of. I think there's a way for me to look at. Yeah, there isn't, so.
Oh, 3 mystery viewers. Welcome.
Zamboni's on his final pass. The girls will then take the ice.
Yeah, our team's out and ready to rock.
Yes, they are.
Playing Edina Black, who we have played before.
Twice.
Yes, two different tournaments.
We won our first Cake Eater tournament, their own tournament. We beat them 4-0. And then
they had one, didn't they?
Was it 4-1? Okay, maybe 4-1. And then we tied 1-1 in the next matchup in
Danglefest.
The Danglefest in Blaine. That's right. Same team. So hopefully the girls are ready to rock and roll today.
Hope they come out fired up. This music is not doing it for them, I'll tell you that right now.
I think this is great.
This is great, but not
Leonard Skinner?
Not for a pump-up
Sweet Home Alabama.
This is great for sitting in a restaurant.
No, this is perfect. Probably not fitting for the area we're in, Richfield.
No, also not that. I really like that Minneapolis Storm hockey logo they have, Billy, with a spoon and cherry on it.
I actually like
That's
Minneapolis Storm logo altogether.
Yeah.
Just the big M and stuff.
It is.
And then the fancy cursive cool. M. It is cool. All right, let's take a look at some other stuff here.
Let's
see if I can find it's the tourney rules scoreboard. No, I don't want that. I'm going to do the tourney games. I think it's this one. Hopefully this is the correct tournament game. Let's look at the tournament game. Yep. So obviously we just won our game 1 4-0 against Roseville Mahtomedi. We're now going to play Edina, their black team. Then tomorrow we play Minneapolis Storm at 2:30 p.m. again at Parade Ice Arena in dang near downtown Minneapolis.
Yeah, next to the Cherry and the Spoon.
Yeah, right outside of Dunwoody College.
Hopefully that doesn't give them extra luck.
Yeah, I hope not either. Looks like the girls are getting ready to come out here. Let's remind everybody about the tournament rules. Again, pool play will be determined by their rankings, or will determine the rankings. 2 points for a win, 1 point for a tie, 0 points for a loss. 60-minute games, 3 12-minute stop time periods.
This because the girls are struggling getting out the door. Well, too late now.
No, it's too late.
There's a big pile up over at the door.
3 12 stop, 12. See, now you messed me up.
I'm sorry.
3 12-minute stop time periods. Running time for a 5-goal differential. Penalties are a minute minors. 3 penalties in one game will result in the player being ejected. Pool play tiebreakers are on the screen there. It starts with the head-to-head and then goal differentials, followed by penalty minutes and then a coin toss. And then teams got to be ready 15 minutes early. And then no overtime in these pool play games. If it ends in a tie, it ends in a tie. They're not going to do any overtime. As we move into the 4th game and beyond, those games there will be a tiebreaker. So that's kind of the rules. Girls are on the ice now. Warm-ups have begun. Grabbing their pucks. The Pink Eaters are on that end. Again, we're going to have a little bit of an area to the rink. We're kind of right up on top of the rink too, on top of it here.
As high as you can get.
Yep, we're right up against the wall, so. Actually, I kind of like this though because I'm standing elevated to the camera position, so I'll make it easy. I don't have to walk back and forth on either side of the camera. Looks like we're gonna have the same 5V. We're rolling 5V. We got, is that Clara, Hazel Lewis, Audrey, Kinsley, and Janie are gonna be our 5V rolling V here. You can see they're warming up together here. Who are we missing? Normally we have 60.
No, we were definitely rolling 5V the last game, Billy.
Well, I know we were last game. Do we have somebody missing though? I think, or are we doing something different?
I don't think we've been rolling 60 for a while.
Okay. Kinsley's sporting her mustache here. Let's see if we can get a footage of her.
Not just Kinsley, there's multiple girls sporting their mustaches.
Number 5, Sadie Trusso.
Ooh.
Number 6, Kingsley Kent.
Oh.
Number 7, Cindy Rose. Number 9,
Doing player announcements.
Carlson. Number 10, Hazel Banker. Number 11, Natalie Smith. Number 12, Brooklyn Pineda. Number 14, Hazel Lewis. Number 16, Rhea Callison. 17, Clara Moore. 19, Allison Day. 19, Ellie Rossi. 20, Audrey Fitzpatrick. 23, Brady Landmeyer. Number 30, Jason Street. And 31,
Got about a minute 45 left of this warm-up and it'll be underway.
the whole team. Number 3, Abby Grant. Number 5, Tia Bissell.
Hams.
Linda Stella. Number 7, Darius Olsen. Number 8,
Audrey's got her mustache on.
Number 9, Claire Green. Number 10,
I think Naya was going to keep hers on too, but it's blonde. So you can't see it as well.
Yeah, I couldn't see it either. I was just looking at Naya, wondering if she had it on.
Ellie Bertuzzi. Number 18, Thea Griffin.
We're up to 11 viewers. A little bit more action here. Oh, look at down there. They got the Xbox Go down at the Edina side.
Yeah, I saw that when I was walking during their game earlier today. They have like 2 or 3 of them going for that game.
Did they?
Against the Storm, yeah. So we win, clearly.
All right, girls are clearing up the pucks. We got 30 seconds left on that clock here for the warm-ups. Wrap it up, clean
We'll
it up.
send Natalie over there to crash his.
What?
We'll send Natalie over there to crash his live streaming commentary.
I don't think they're live streaming doing the commentary. I think he just
He definitely was talking when I was walking around today during the video recording, yes.
He probably sucked. He's from
I don't know if
Edina.
he's live streaming, but he's definitely
We get to trash talk him.
yes, let's. We'll have a live streaming battle.
Well, we got 12 viewers. Bet we got more than him. Girls are doing their warm-up.
We can pay for more.
Doing their pregame chant. We're going to be underway. All right, we got hockey. Let's see what lineup is going to start first here. I see Natalie Smith out there. I see Naya and Brooklyn. And Janie and Audrey Fitzpatrick are going to be your starting lineup today. Brooklyn will be in the face-off circle to start the game off. Puck is one back to Janie. Fortunately, Janie couldn't catch it there and comes back into her zone. Janie tries to clear it, but Edina comes up with it. They're going to walk in. Harper in net. Oh, and they couldn't get a shot off. A good defense there. One of the girls got their stick on that. Prevented a shot from being fired. Puck goes into our corner. Janie tries to get out of the zone. Edina holds. They dump it back in. Audrey back behind the goaltender. Audrey's going to carry it up. She gets it up to Naya.
Nice.
Naya's going to rush it out, but it's interrupted by an Edina player here. And the puck bounces back into our zone. Audrey Fitzpatrick's picking it up. She fans on it as she tried to clear it off the wall. She's eventually able to get it, trying to get it to Naya. And Audrey bounces it off the wall up to Naya. Brooklyn stepping in to help. Bounces off, goes to Natalie. And the puck comes back down to the Edina blue line. Sadie's fresh off the bench, tries to go after it, but misses the puck. Audrey grabs it. She throws it off the near side board, getting it to Naya. Naya dumps it in deep and goes for a change. Sadie's in on the forecheck. Try to give you some better footage here. Edina came up with this. Hazel Thacker, fresh off the bench, comes flying in out of nowhere. Tries to disrupt that play. Edina, though, gets it, carries it in. Great job by Clara knocking that off the stick. Comes to the near side wall, and Hazel Thacker comes up with it.
Nice, nice.
Hazel carries it in backwards, and somehow they don't call that as an offsides. We'll take it, though. Oh, and a shot by Sadie, and the goalie comes up with a great save. But let's take a look at that. You're going to lose audio for a second. Sorry, anytime we do a replay, you'll lose our audio for whatever reason. That's a weird glitch of this app. Girls win the face-off. They try to take a shot. It gets deflected into the far side corner here. Puck comes back out to the blue line, pops out. Hazel Lewis not able to hold. Edina picks this up and carries it into the zone. Oh, and Clara does a good job at poking that into the corner, preventing any sort of a shot on goal. Emery comes up with this, tries to get it off the wall. Hazel supporting. Centering attempt by Edina, but it's intercepted by Clara, and she's going to bank it off the boards. Goes into the zone. Ref had his arm up for an icing, but it lands on goal. Goalie has to make a save on that one. Puck comes into the near side boards. Kinsley, fresh off the bench, tries to hold the zone. Can't get there in time, though. Kinsley coming up with this. She dumps it in. Goes in deep, back behind the goaltender. Hazel Thacker there to pressure. Edina tries to get out of the zone. Janie's there and interrupts. She sends one towards the net. Hits traffic in front. Goes back in front. Pops back out to Janie. Janie from the point hits traffic and gets deflected into the corner again. Hazel Thacker back on it. Continues to battle. She tries to center it. Edina interrupts. Hazel throws one right out in front, but Edina comes up with this, and they're going to carry it out of the zone. Kinsley stepping up the pressure.
Oh, beat at the end.
Allie stepping up to help out. Hazel Thacker, all that power from Kinsley was derived from that mustache, I would like to say. All the power is derived from any mustache.
Okay.
Emery gets this, she's going to cycle it. Tries to pass it out, but it's interrupted by Edina. It trickles all the way through to Harper, but Harper gets her stick on it, pokes it out to the point. Shot attempt by Edina lands on the stick of Janie. Janie's going to get it and flip it off the boards. And it comes down in the Edina zone. It's not going to make it all the way. Edina's back there. Allie steps in.
Nice deep.
Clara fresh off the bench. She gets there first. Sends it back into the near side corner. Libby grabs it. She throws it and finds the back of the net. Libby Gross again.
Top cheddar.
2 games in a row. Libby's found the back of the net. A little bit.
Oh, okay.
It's any time that the score gets changed, it wants to freeze for some reason. It's like it overloads it.
It gets too excited as well, not just us.
Might have to do a different scoreboard in the future. I don't know. Libby Gross back in the face-off circle.
Nice
She
win.
wins it back over to Audrey. Audrey goes cross ice over to Clara.
Love when they set up those passing plays.
Clara dumps it up the boards, trying to get it to Allie. It rolls past her though, goes deep into the corner. Allie steps in, forechecks it, comes up with it. They try to get it out of the zone. Audrey's trying to hold, but can't get there in time. Edina trying to chip it back over into the zone. Audrey's there to foil their attempts, passes it back over to Libby. Libby sends it back into the Edina zone, and they fumble it.
Come on,
and here
Bob.
comes Bob, out into the zone, tries to offer some pressure to grab that puck. Was doing a nice job on the forecheck today, offering a lot of more pressure than normal, I feel like. It's what we want to see. Edina grabs this. They get it out of the zone, but Audrey comes up with it, cycles it back into their zone. Edina getting it back out. Now it comes back our way. Allie dumping it back in, but it's going to land on the stick of a Edina girl. She banks it off the boards.
Bummer.
They're able to get out of the zone, but Audrey's back to help out. Puck goes sent to our near side. Bob picks it up. Bob sends one just wide of the net, hits the side, goes back behind the net. Edina picks it up and is going to carry it back out.
Oh, we lucked out there, I feel like.
Edina coming through the neutral zone, carries it in, cuts in front, shot, saved by Harper, bounces off and goes to Brooklyn. Brooklyn's going to pick this up and rush it out. She hits some traffic in front and puck comes back into our zone. Audrey Fitzpatrick grabs this, carries it back around the back of the net, tries to pass it up. And it comes back in offsides, and we get a whistle.
Gotta get our sticks on the ice and make sure we're catching passes and not fanning.
Brooklyn will take the face-off. Got Natalie and Naya out there with her. She wins the face-off, goes back to Hazel Lewis. Hazel tries to get it. Edina comes up with it, and they get a shot on goal, but Harper goes down and makes a nice save, and we get a whistle. Defensive zone draw coming at you. Same crew's going to stay out there with Brooklyn in the dot. Face-off win goes to Edina. But our girls out-muscle them, and Natalie gets this and passes it over to Brooklyn. Brooklyn's carrying it in. Goes around, and she goes down. That's going to draw a tripping penalty as Edina touches the puck, and we get the whistle. Tripping against Brooklyn, and we'll go on the power play for the first time of this game. 6 minutes and 4 seconds left of the first period. Offensive zone draw. Coach decides to make a line change. He's going with Emery, Hazel, and Sadie, along with Clara and Janie out there for D. Face-off's won by Emery. It goes back to Janie. Janie takes a shot, goes wide of the net. Goes over to Hazel Thacker in the corner. Hazel's battling in the corner for this. Can't see, there's too close to the boards. There to see, finally pops out.
Nice job by Sadie with that stick lift.
Edina carries it out into the neutral zone. They're running into some resistance from our girls as Hazel Thacker does a good job getting back immediately and applying pressure. Hazel grabs it. And she's going to draw a penalty too for a... Let's take a look at the replay on that one.
Very dramatic tripping motion from the ref.
That's the instant replay.
Do you also get the ref's tripping motion? Because
I don't know if I caught that or not.
Super dramatic.
Same lineup is going to remain on the ice, except for looks like we changed our D. We got Hazel Lewis and Audrey New out on the ice now. Emery will take the face-off. She wins it back over to Sadie. Sadie cuts right in the middle, gets it to Hazel Thacker. Hazel takes a shot, gets deflected behind the goalie. Hazel drops it back to Hazel Lewis on the point.
Yes.
Hazel takes a shot from the point, but it goes wide of the net. Edina picks this up behind their own goaltender. They try to bring it wide. Emery and
Come on.
Hazel do a good job. Emery fires it, hits the goalie, drops out front. There's a rebound, and Sadie crashes that net and starts poking away at it, but the goalie's able to come up with a cover on it.
Nice save by Edina's goalie. You know, Billy, I wish they would use their defense a little bit more. They're all clogged up in a corner, and the D's just sitting there waiting for a pass that they can either take a shot or skate in.
That's a common thing, though, from this age group, I feel like. Libby with a nice face-off with one. Allie sends one, cuts right through the crease and just barely misses going in. Clearing attempt by Edina, gets caught by Clara sends one on net, bounces back behind the goaltender, and we're going to be going to the sin bin now. As we touch this, we'll get the whistle, and we're going to get a tripping call on us now. We'll have 9 seconds of a 4-on-4, followed by, what is that, about 51 seconds of a power play?
Yes, Billy, that is math.
That's hard. Tinsley and her mustache. Oh, I try to get it. She's looking. Face-off will be down in our zone, obviously. It's like Libby's going to remain on the ice to take the face-off. She wins it back over to the boards. Comes over to Clara. Clara tries to bank it off the boards to get it out. Can't clear, though. Puck goes back behind her goalie. Kinsley's there to grab it. She throws it off the boards to Allie. Allie tries to chip it off, but it goes to Edina's point. They take a shot, but it's intercepted by Libby, and Libby clears it out. It's going to go the distance of the ice, and we should get an icing, and it's going to be coming back our direction for a face-off down in our zone. Coach gets some fresh skaters out on the ice. We got Brooklyn back in the face-off dot.
Wait, we got too many. We got too many.
No, we don't. We have 4.
I was counting Harper. Man, math is hard. You're rubbing off on me. This is bad.
Can't help it that you can't even do basic math.
You know what?
Can't even add a little bit. I was trying to subtract at least.
Shame on you.
Puck goes back deep into their zone. Edina grabs it though, able to get it back out. Our girl's doing a nice job offering pressuring it, but Edina brings it into the zone. Audrey slaps it away from her, sends it to the far side boards. Brooklyn gets it, tries to throw it off the boards. They're able to get it out. Our penalty's killed. And Naya, fresh off the bench, rushing in. Great on the forecheck. One of the dads is here raising his arm thinking that should have been a checking. I love the aggressive play. The cake eaters are not used to having cake smudged in their face. Puck's in the corner here. Edina sends it back around the goaltender. Coming out of the zone, entering through the neutral zone. Janie's there. She grabs that and just chips it, makes it look easy.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Edina brings it back in off sides, and we'll get a neutral zone face-off. It's like Brooklyn's going to stay out there.
Oh, someone just lost the ball on the ice. Referees!
Oh, no.
Referees!
We got a ball on the ice. Ref's got it. All right, we'll get a face-off. Brooklyn's back in the face-off circle again. Hazel Lewis is out there fresh off the bench along with Clara for D. Natalie sends it up the boards. Brooklyn picks this up. Battling for it, but loses it to Edina. Nice job by Clara to get in there to help out, hold that blue line. Brooklyn continues to battle it, goes down. Sadie steps in to help out too now. Edina again comes up with this. Clara now stepping in to help out. Puck goes back into their zone. Edina struggling to get it out of the zone on this one. Edina girl carries it back behind the goaltender. Edina still has possession of it. Sadie doing a nice job disrupting that play. Sends it back into the far side corner. Sadie grabs it again, dumps it back behind the goaltender. Sadie's going back after it. Edina comes up with it again. Hazel this time grabs it, sends it back behind the goaltender.
Beautiful little backhand.
I think Brooklyn's getting a little tired as she's standing more than she's skating. You've been out there for a while. She goes down in the near side board here. Girls continuing to pressure. Edina struggling, and they can't get a change either. Clara dumps it back in, holding that blue line. It goes back behind the goaltender. Emery, fresh off the bench for Brooklyn, coming flying into the play. Nice. She comes in, grabs the puck. Puck goes into the corner. Centering attempt gets intercepted by Edina. Emery grabs this. She's trying to cycle it in, and she's going to draw a penalty as she goes down, and that should be a tripping call. And we're going to go back on the power play on a trip against Emery.
Here we go, one of these.
Yeah, he's very dramatic.
No, he's not dramatic. The lady ref is very dramatic, yes. Watch for the next tripping call she does.
I could say something really offensive.
Don't do it, Billy.
I won't.
This is why we can't
right now. I might later.
Places.
Emery's going to be back in the face-off circle. She wins it over to Sadie. Sadie grabs it, throws it back behind the goaltender. Edina comes up with this, but Hazel Thacker forechecks it and disrupts their attempts. Emery comes in. Hazel comes up with this, grabs this. She skates it back behind the net. Sadie steps in to help out. Sadie tries to center it, but Edina gets a stick on it. Kinsley now throws one.
Oh,
Sadie grabs it, tries to get a shot off. Goaltender deflects it back. She couldn't hang on though. Puck goes back behind the net.
Come on,
comes back over to Janie. Janie from the point. Janie tries to shoot, but gets disrupted by the Edina player. Sadie throws it, tries to throw it on net, gets deflected behind there. Hazel Thacker grabs it. Emery goes down too at the same time. I don't know, they might have thrown a log out there or something. Edina picks it up, starts to carry it out. Emery steps in, and Edina finally able to clear the zone. First time in probably 3 minutes. Janie gets it though and sends it back their direction.
Edina
comes up with that one. Back to full strength, it looks like. We only got 10 seconds left here of this period. Kinsley stepping in to help out on their near side boards. Puck goes back around. Hazel Thacker picks it up.
Ooh, nice move.
Hazel trying to carry it out of the zone, but we get the buzzer in the end of first period. 1-0 after one. Great start to this game. Hopefully the girls can continue more of this into the second and third period. Quick 1 minute intermission and we'll be back into action. Libby now having back-to-back games with goals. Did she have one or she might have had two in that last game, I think, too. So this is 3 points, I believe, in 2 games. And
I don't even remember. I remember being really excited 4 times.
She's been playing really great lately, and hopefully the momentum continues to shift. We'll be down in our zone, our area closest to us now for the second period for the action. So hopefully I get to spend all the time down close to me. Little Beastie Boy action on the radio.
Yeah, this is old man music.
I love it.
This is not girls U10 hockey tournament
Whatever.
music. I'm saying it now.
Libby wins the face-off. It goes back to Clara. Clara sends it up to try to get to Allie. Puck stays in the neutral zone. It pops out. Goes back to Edina. Bob tried to swoop in there and pick it up. Couldn't get a hold of it though. Edina carries it into her zone, but meets resistance, and Audrey chips it out. Bob comes up with it. Bob goes rushing it, stays on the forecheck. Edina tries to drop it back. Audrey's there on the blue line. She sends it out, comes into the near side corner. Allie coming in with support from Libby, and Edina's able to clear the zone. They're going to carry it out, and number 11 from Edina comes in, takes a shot, but Harper saves it. They send it back out in front. Harper redirects again back over to the corner. Amazing plays by Harper. Comes out to the point. Edina takes a shot, but it was a weak shot from the point, and it hits traffic in front. Again, another shot. Trickles out front, hits Clara. Clara tries to redirect it out of the zone. Edina is able to keep it in momentarily, but springs Allie, and Allie comes into the zone. She throws it out front. Oh, and they get to it before Bob can get there. The goalie's able to get their glove on that. Close play by those girls. That was beautiful. And again,
beautiful.
beautiful. Brooklyn doing a little dance out there. Brooklyn's line's going to be out there. She wins it back to Natalie. Natalie sends it towards the net, but it goes just wide. Naya's first to it along the board. She tries to redirect it out in front. Natalie steps in to support. Scrum right out in front. Backhand shot by Naya, hits the goalie's stick and is redirected into the corner. Edina comes up with it, and they cleared out of the zone. Kinsley's going to race to get there first. Kinsley's going to grab it. She throws it off the near side board, or far side board. It goes over to Naya. Natalie, she chips it out of the zone, but Edina comes back up with it, goes to Kinsley. Kinsley's going to try to throw it out of the zone. Hits the Edina player in the shin pad and stays in the zone. Hazel Lewis is off into the corner trying to get it out. Puck goes deep into our zone. Kinsley drops back to grab it. She throws it off the board, gets it to Naya. Naya trying to work by. Brooklyn, though, is going to be able to cup in and pick this up.
Watch that blue line. Oh.
They're going to carry it into the zone, and they get called offsides. I think Natalie was just slightly offsides.
Yeah.
Brooklyn's got her arms up like she's not very happy with that. Hey, brass monkey.
Yeah.
That funky monkey. Yeah, this guy's got great music. I don't care about the girls, what they want to listen to. I want to listen to this. Hazel, backer, almost breaking into the zone. Puck comes back to our blue line, pops out. Hazel Thacker slides it over to Janie. Janie sends it up the near side boards, tries to get it to Sadie, but it bounces off the board and comes into the Edina zone. He's back out. Oh, that was close. Janie tries to do a pass. Hazel Thacker was just caught off a little bit off sides. We're going to get a neutral ice face-off. Emery will be in the face-off dot. Edina comes up with this face-off win. Emery stepping in, disrupting it. Edina comes up with it again, though, and enters the zone. Puck comes through the neutral zone. Edina regrouping. They send it back in. Janie doing a nice job along with Clara to get that out of here. And Edina gets cut off sides. 8:51 left of this second period. Looks like we're going to have a center ice face-off. Up to 22 viewers now.
22 suckers.
Yeah. Yeah, because they got to listen to you.
I'm barely talking.
I know. I feel bad for him.
I'm going to kick him in the shin.
Audrey goes around the back of the net, throws it over to Bob. Bob gets it to Libby. Libby brings it in the zone. Allie supports, but they lose it, unfortunately. Oh, my goodness. Some action along the blue line here. They finally get it out. It comes back our direction. Hazel Lewis steps in, trying to get it back. Audrey steps in to support as Hazel goes to the front of the net. Allie, she's going to pick this up and carry it up the near side boards. They lose it, though, to Edina, who sends it back in. Audrey's going to pick it up.
Yikes.
And Edina continues to hold the zone. Hazel Lewis is going to be first to it. She's going to cycle it back behind. She throws it around the boards, trying to get it to Bob. Goes out to the point for Edina. Edina tries to take a shot, but it was a weak shot. And one of our girls there chips it out of the zone, and Edina's going to have to regroup here. And they get back out and carry it back in on us. Goes deep into the corner, centering attempt by Edina, but they couldn't connect on the pass. It goes all the way off the far side board and so bounces out. Edina sends it along the far side boards. Hazel Lewis grabs it, rolling on its side. She passed it over to Audrey. Audrey gets it to Allie on the near side corner here. And Libby comes up with it, and she gets it bumped off her stick, but Edina chips it back into the zone off sides, and we get another whistle. 7:14 now left. It's like Brooklyn's lines back out there, along with Natalie and Naya, Kinsley and Clara. Doing much better with the Clara and
Yeah.
it's like the pan issue.
I think I can clear this up for you, Billy.
It's probably people that don't even know the reference that we're doing. That's from Step Brothers.
Great movie. Don't watch with your kids.
Well, we let both our kids watch
no,
it.
we did not.
Okay.
We did not.
Kids Life. And there's a certain scene that Liam thought was hysterical.
I think we should stop right there.
It involved a drum set. Puck goes back behind.
I know Props doesn't start till 4:30.
Puck goes around the far side boards by Edina. Our girls do a nice job. It goes back behind the goalie. Naya there stepping up to pressure. Support from Brooklyn. Brooklyn comes up with this, brings it right out in front. Natalie was there trying to offer support. Kinsley steps up, trying to hold it, but Edina is able to get through, and we lose a glove off the bench. Somebody lost a glove.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
As it chipped off the stick, Edina throws one out front. Clara intercepted it, trying to get out of the zone, but Edina is able to get it. Another shot attempt by Edina. Kinsley intercepts it. They send it around the near side board, or far side boards. Edina gets it. Edina's doing a good job cycling this puck and holding the zone. Goes back to their point. They try to throw one on net, but it goes fair wide of it. Clara sends it off the boards, trying to get it to Naya. And again, Edina's able to hold the zone as they just beat that puck from exiting. Kinsley grabs it back behind Harper, tries to pass it over to Naya, but it hit the stick of an Edina girl, almost got intercepted. Claire's going to grab it, and she's going to send it the length of the ice. It got tipped by, he waves it off. Tipped by a Edina player. No whistle. That's going to allow us to get some fresh legs, which is desperately needed here. Edina picks this up, and she's going to carry it back through the neutral zone. Emery doing a nice job at disrupting that rush by the Edina player. Sadie cycles it, grabs it, throws it off the boards. Edina gets it. Sadie again comes up with it, throws it off the boards, gets it out, and Hazel Thacker has got Emery with her. Edina doing a nice job taking away that play, though, and forcing Hazel into the corner. Hazel comes up with it, goes right out in front, but the girls just can't find anything to bury it. Sadie tries to chip it over to Hazel Thacker. Edina disrupts it, though, and grabs it. Edina finally gets it out, goes to Audrey. Audrey tries to go cross ice, but nobody home on that one. Janie steps up, disrupts it. Janie's going to rush this in. She centers, shot, hits the goaltender in the pad, gets redirected off to the corner. Emery's there first to it, supported by Hazel. Hazel's going to get to it, tries to send it over to Sadie. Edina disrupts that pass, though, and they're able to get it back out of the zone. Audrey trying to take a swipe. The girl walks around her, and Janie steps in and gets a good stick on that and disrupts that play and prevents any sort of a shot. Emery cycles in. She's going to carry it back out. Janie grabbing it, dumping it again up the boards. Edina coming up with this. She's fighting her way through. Battle along the blue line here. Emery's in there, now supported by Janie and Sadie. And the puck comes out. Can't see it as it's right along the boards. It goes all the way down the distance of the ice, and we get a whistle for icing. We're going to have to go all the way back down there. Looks like we're going to get some fresh skaters off the ice, or off the bench.
At least they're playing some Blink-182.
Yeah, see? All the small things. I'm sure everybody at home wants to hear me singing
Nope.
Blink-182. Olivia will be back in the face-off circle. She wins it over to, who was that? I can't see. Is that Allie? Allie rings it around. Kinsley rings it around the back of the net. Goes over to
Nice.
Bob on the far
Come on,
side
Bob.
boards. Bob's going to be able to get it out of the zone at least. But Edina swoops in and grabs this. Kinsley steps in, tries to disrupt the play. Can't get it done. Bob comes in to support, grabs it, carries it back behind the net. Sends it off the near side boards. Gets it up to Allie. Allie stepping into pressures. Support from Bob. Edina comes up with it again. Kinsley does a nice job disrupting that play. Libby comes up with this, tries to throw one on net, but it gets tipped by a Edina player and goes wide of the net. Edina still has possession of this. They're going to carry it back around the back of the net. They go up the outside here. And it comes back into the zone. Edina, though, has possession. They're going to carry it back down the net. Chasing it is Bob. Bob continues to pressure, does a nice job. Kinsley's going to step up and grab it. She throws one towards net, but it hits a player in front. Edina redirects it back behind there. Bob forechecking. Support from Libby. Libby and Bob again at it. Continuing to battle here behind the net. Puck bounces out to Bob. She tries to center it, but lands on the stick of an Edina player. Allie now doing a good job disrupting Edina's attempt to clear. Edina finally comes up with this and comes out on a rush, and Edina's going to be forced to go wide, and they get no good shot off. Puck goes back behind her net. Hazel Lewis grabs it. She's going to set it up to Libby. Chips it off the boards. Libby after it. She has it. Enters the neutral zone. Libby's got this. She comes walking up, trying to fake out the player. Gets forced into the corner. Cycles back around the back of the net. Edina comes up with it. Tries to clear it, but it hits the skate of Libby. And they finally can get out to the zone. Janie, though, grabs it.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Janie's going to rush it in.
Whew.
She gets it in halfway into the zone here and drops back. Notice 22 and 22. They're both ginormous girls. Tallest girl on our team is 22, and the tallest team. Coincidence?
Probably.
Probably. Yeah, probably. All right,
on,
Brooklyn
Brooklyn.
picks this up.
Yes, Brooklyn.
Oh, and
yes.
it bounces off. 22 tried to jump it out. Minute left of the second period. Brooklyn's first to it in front. Gets it centered. Oh, and Natalie sets one. And the goalie gets over and makes a beautiful save. What a great play. That was the best centering attempt. Oh, and another one. A girl set one in front. Brooklyn even tipped it, but it gets redirected just wide.
Oh, nice.
Another save by the Edina goalie. This line is on fire right now, holding. Player keeps it in the zone, dumps it in. Brooklyn's going to pressure. Oh, it's centered by Naya. It goes to Natalie, just can't finish it.
Nice, Clara.
Naya grabs it, throws one towards on net. Brooklyn tries to redirect it. It goes back behind the goaltender. 13 seconds left of the game. Brooklyn centers it back over to Naya, but they just can't get a connection. And Edina comes up with it, gets it out of the zone. Natalie does a nice job breaking that play up. And Edina dumps it deep in our zone. That will bring us to the end of the second period as we get the buzzer. What a great end of the period. That was some good pressure by the girls.
Yes. Only thing better would have been a goal.
Man, the chances there were insane.
All right, parents.
It's chuck the puck.
And
Chuck your ducks. Let's see if Charlie could get one. Let's take a look here.
Oh, he might. Oh, just outside, it looks like. Oh.
Oh, that one landed right in the blue crease. Oh, there's a couple more. Oh, I don't know which one's closer.
Oh, no.
Sometimes this gimbal can be a pain in the butt.
Just you.
I don't know which one's going to be closer. They're both like right on the blue. I mean, that's got to be a tie. There's no way. I don't know how that's not a tie. Let's see what they say.
Ooh. I thought someone was going to come in late.
All right, they're coming out. Let's see which one they say it is.
Darker one.
They're looking at it. I think they're a tie. There's no way it's not a tie.
No.
It's so close.
One on the right.
Oh, that one's it. And it's a cake eater's duck.
No one even likes cake.
Boo.
Brownies are way better.
I would agree. Brownies all the way.
Cake is for peasants.
Rich peasants, though, down there. That's right. They're losing right now, 1-0.
Well, don't get
I
cocky,
know.
Billy.
We got another period to go, but. Again, special thanks to our scorer, or goalie,
Our tech guy.
tech guy, keeps the score updated and the period updated on your screen.
As well as
Charlie
keeping track
Shruzo.
of penalties, Billy.
Huh?
And he keeps track of penalties, empty net.
Yep.
There's lots of stuff he does.
He does everything for us. Greatly appreciate it. Otherwise, it would have to be me trying to do a bunch of stuff for Sarah.
I wouldn't do it. And it would be rough. Well, what?
I have no idea what she just screamed.
She said the number of the duck that won. Meet me over there.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where over there is, though.
Yeah, whatever. Emery's going to be taking the face-off. Harper remains in net, obviously. Sadie and Hazel Thacker out there, along with Hazel Lewis and Audrey.
Nice, Sadie.
We come up with this. Sadie dumps it back around, but it goes back to the stick of a Edina girl. Oh, and we get cut on and offsides as Hazel Thacker was being aggressive with the forecheck there and just gets caught offsides. Face-off goes back to Audrey. Audrey tips it back in. Edina came up with this. They're going to be able to get it into the zone. Girls doing a nice job pressuring, not letting them get any sort of a shot off. Emery's going to cycle in and grab this. She passed it over to Sadie. Sadie's going to try to carry it through the neutral ice.
Let's go!
She's got it. She drives it in deep. She tries to backhand it right out in front, but it goes behind the net. Edina comes up with it on the far side boards.
Nice job by Janie stepping up.
Hazel trying to dump it back out in front. Edina again gets a hold of this, and they're going to be able to get out of the zone on this one. Audrey with a nice stick to tip it off the blade of that player.
I know, I lied before. It was Audrey, not Janie.
Yeah, it was Audrey, yeah.
Whoops.
Emery gets it. She tries to pass it over to Sadie, but it's intercepted by Edina. Hazel Lewis throws it back over. Shot from the point. Oh, and it just missed wide as Harper, though, I think would have had that regardless. Puck goes into the near side corner. Comes back out to the point. Shot from the point attempt goes wide. Edina first to it. And Harper's to it. And she's going to get her glove on that cover, which I think is a smart play. We needed to get that to disrupt the flow of this here. Libby's line's going to be back out there. Bob and Allie along with Kinsley and Clara at your D. Libby will be in the face-off circle. Libby wins it over to Allie. Allie tries to chip it up the boards, but Edina's D is there. Centering attempt is thwarted by Libby. Edina tries to throw it on net, intercepted by Kinsley. Comes back to the point. Another shot grabbed by Kinsley. Kinsley throwing it over to Bob. Bob gets it out, but Edina comes up with it in the near side or in the neutral ice here.
See, this is why you don't go back. Oh,
Edina throws it back around, and Kinsley's going to be first to it.
Nice hop, Kinsley.
Yeah, whatever.
Energizer bunny.
Kinsley carries it back behind Harper, throws it off the near side boards, trying to get it to Bob. Edina comes up with it, tries to center it. Claire is there. Oh, and she has it stripped, and it dribbles right out in front of our goaltender, and Harper makes a cover. Edina's alive. They're looking for a goal, obviously.
Oh, need to stomp that spirit out of them real quick.
I would agree. Let's eat their cake. Brooklyn will be in the face-off circle on this one. She wins it back, goes to Janie. Janie has it, she sends it up the boards. Edina's D grabs that though, sends it out front. Shot attempt, dribbles right through the crease. Harper got a stick on it, redirected it. Natalie sent it around the boards.
There you go. Let's go, Brookie.
Brooklyn continues to battle. I think Brooklyn thought she was going to get called. She even looked up at the ref.
Well, she threw a little bit of a hip there.
Puck goes into the far side corner. Edina's first to it, but they have Naya pressuring on the forecheck here. Edina comes up with it, carries it. They're going to be able to carry it into the neutral zone. Audrey is there. They go around Audrey, and she carries it in, but Natalie Smith gets back on. Great back check by Natalie to get back in time and help out. And it pops out of the zone. Edina's going to have to get out to regroup. Audrey's there. She throws it up the boards, and that went the full distance, so we get an icing. Fresh legs back out on the ice again. We're going to go back to the Emery, Sadie, and Hazel Thacker line, along with Clara and Hazel Lewis back out for D. Emery will be in the face-off circle. Win goes to Edina. Shot attempt hits traffic in front. Rebound goes over to another Edina girl, and they were able to fire a shot in Harper, but Harper is able to hold on to it. We get a whistle. Face-off goes back towards Edina. They're able to hold the zone momentarily. Emery grabs it, tries to get it out, but they hold it again. Centering attempt gets intercepted by Hazel. Nice she sends it over to the corner. Clara tries to get it out of the zone. They've been struggling the start of this third period to get it out of the zone. Shot attempt by 16 from Edina, but Harper gets a stick on it, redirects it into the corner. Comes back to the point. Shot attempt, but Hazel got a stick on that one. Trying to clear it out of the zone, but they just can't get it out of the zone here. This puck comes over, goes back behind the goaltender. Edina comes up with it, trying to center it. Goes back to the point here. Fans on the shot. Hazel Thacker able to chip it out of the zone finally. Needed that, but we have yet to have an offensive zone rush really this period. 7:38 left of this game. They're going to have to earn this one, and I think Edina got caught off sides, and we'll get a whistle right here in front of us. Libby will be back in the face-off circle. Face-off won by Edina. Comes over to the near side boards here. Libby picks it up as it entered our zone. She's going to carry it back behind Harper. She's got speed as she goes around the back of the net. Edina, though, gets a stick on it and disrupts their play. Bob and Allie are there to help try to keep it, but Edina able to continue to hold the zone. Kinsley gets there, tries to again throw it off. Puck goes back again to Kinsley. Kinsley gets it up to Bob, and it chips out of the zone, and it's going to come all the way back down into the Edina zone. Edina, though, grabs a hold of this. They get it back behind our net. Again, with a kid screaming, it sounded like a whistle, but it wasn't. Bob gets it. She tries to center. Allie trying to get it. Too many Edina girls right out in front, though, and they can't get through traffic. Puck goes around. Girls doing a nice job keeping in the zone, at least for right now. Bob is in there on the forecheck pressuring. Allie steps up to try to help. Now Libby circles in, grabs it. We do get a whistle now. That's a hook. I don't know who's going. Oh, it's Bob's going for a hook. I missed it. I don't know. Maybe we could catch it. Let's see. Nope. Hold on. I might be able to get it. Too late. Wasn't going to be able to get it up in time.
Seconds are ticking off the clock.
I know. Brooklyn will be out there for your face-off circle, and she's got support by Natalie, Audrey, and Naya. She wins the face-off back to Clara. I'm sorry, Clara. Comes back to the point, shot by Edina, hits traffic in front. Audrey picks it up, carries it back around, gets it up to Natalie. They can't hang on to it, and it comes back over to the point again. Edina fires it, hits Brooklyn in the shin pad. Continue to battle here on the near side boards. Natalie grabs it. She's able to get it out of the zone, and it's probably going to go the distance of the ice, I'm guessing, and we should get an icing, and we do. That was a good period there. A good shift there.
Yep. Burned off 33 seconds of a penalty, so that's great.
Brooklyn will remain in the face-off circle. Puck comes back to Edina. 22 from Edina, takes a shot. Intercepted by Clara, though. Clara throws it off the boards, is able to chip it out of the zone. Brooklyn almost able to beat there and spring herself on a breakaway, but Edina comes up with this. Audrey does a nice job getting there. Chips it back down this direction. Comes into Edina's zone. They grab a hold of it, able to get it out of the zone. Natalie throws it back off the boards. Audrey redirects it across ice, and we're back full strength as we now have Natalie Smith back, or no, I'm Naya out of off the bench.
It's coming from somewhere.
Yep. Edina picks up the puck and is going to carry it back around. Number 22 from Edina. She's got wheels, but can't get by Clara. Clara sends it back up. It goes over. Brooklyn almost won that battle. I think she kind of gave up there. She must be getting
I think
gassed.
she's a little tired.
Good job by Naya offering pressure, and it disrupts the clearing attempt by Edina. Puck goes over to the near side boards. Audrey comes up with it now as it goes back to the point. Shot attempt by Audrey. Bouncing out in front, but the goalie's able to come up with it, and we get a whistle. Coach has decided to throw a different line out there. Looks like he's going to go with Emery, Sadie, Hazel, Kinsley, and Hazel Lewis.
Freddie.
Emery in the face-off circle. Face-off's one over to Sadie. Sadie backhands it. Shot, though, was intercepted by Edina. Emery doing a nice job getting over to the boards and beating that girl, so keeps it in the zone. Hazel Thacker continues to pressure. She gets it behind the net. She cycles back around, throws one right out in front. Slides right through the crease, but just can't find the back of the net on that. Sadie drops it over to Emery. Kinsley holds the zone. Oh, and Edina's going to be able to get it out of the zone here. Emery's going to grab it. Kinsley drops back. Emery cycles it back into the zone. Sadie disrupts the clearing attempt by Edina momentarily, but they get a hold of this again and come back out. Edina coming in. Kinsley doing a nice job back checking, getting back in time. She's going to win the battle into the corner here. Hazel comes in to help out. Puck bounces out to the point.
Nice, Emery.
And the puck bounces out to the neutral ice. Edina tried to get it. Emery sends it up the boards to Sadie, and Sadie dumps it in deep. That's a good way of doing it. Hazel Thacker again back there to pressure. Hazel Lewis goes for a change, and now we have Claire out there on D along with Janie. Puck bounces out, lands on Janie's stick, fresh off the bench. Janie sips it off the boards, comes into the Edina zone. Edina picks it up.
Oh!
And they're able to get it out. They carry it through the neutral zone, goes over to Clara. Clara chips it right up to Hazel. Hazel's going to carry it into the zone. Hazel goes down. For some reason, I missed it. I looked down.
She blew a tire.
She blew a tire, huh? She hit that red circle on there on the dot. Edina picks this up. They're able to get it out of the zone. Naya throws the attempt. It comes back in off sides, and we get a whistle.
Thought they weren't going to call it for a second. I was like, ooh.
Libby will take the face off. She wins it back to Janie. Janie goes cross ice over to Clara. Libby picks it back up. She rushes it in the zone. Gets knocked off her stick. Goes over to Allie in the far side corner. Puck goes back behind the net. Edina controlling. They send it off the boards. Edina still has possession of this momentarily, but Clara steps up, holds the zone, sends it back behind the net. Edina is going to come up with this. 22 tries to get back. Our 22 can't do it, and she goes down center ice. Edina in. Oh, and Clara does a nice job getting that up the stick. Edina picks it up, tries to center it again. Allie comes up with this. Backing at it around there, tries to get out of the zone. Edina's D does a good job holding the zone, but Libby picks this up, and it pops out. And they bring it back in off sides, and we get a whistle. 2:07 left of this game. See if these girls can hold on. It'd be nice if we could get some cushion and bury another one here.
Yes, or 2.
Well, 2 would be preferred, obviously, but let's start with 1. And we get a timeout, I believe, Edina.
Yep.
Girls are playing pretty good. I think they kind of fell apart at the start of this third period.
Yeah. A little rough.
Just having a hard time getting possession of the puck, and we're playing hot potato in our defensive zone, which we've seen before against.
Hate hot potato.
You know, hot potato and against the northern tier games, and we end up just throwing it back out to their D, and it causes it to cycle back and forth, where they just keep it in our zone and are able to hold. And so I'd like to see them give some deliberate plays, maybe redirect to the weak side of the ice and break it out. But girls started to pick it up here towards the end of this period. Seen a little bit more action down on their side of the ice. Hit the buzzer. Again, 2:07 left of this game. See what the girls can do and can hang on. We'd like to see a win. Brooklyn will be in the face-off circle. Naya out there with Natalie Smith along with Audrey and Hazel Lewis. Edina wins this face-off. They bring it into the zone. Edina cuts right in front. Oh, and Audrey gets a great stick on it. That potentially saved a goal. Audrey got a great stick on it.
Go, Naya, go.
Naya sends it into the zone, but Brooklyn was off still. Don't know what happened there. Brooklyn did a big sweeping loop into the zone. And we get a center ice face-off here. Emery will be back in the face-off circle. Edina chips it forwards. Kinsley grabs it, sends it off the boards. Goes up to Edina again.
It's an empty net, Billy.
Did a nice job disrupting this. Kinsley grabs it, sends it back into the zone, and it's offsides. I wish she'd have got her head up and looked, but that's all right.
Head out of her butt and looked.
Edina's going to get some new skaters out. 22 back out again. The time on ice has got to be insane for number 22 with Edina. She seems to be out there a lot. Emery's going to be in the face-off circle. She wins it back over to Clara. Clara dumps it in deep in the zone, goes far into the corner. Hazel Thacker in there on the forecheck, supported by Emery. Emery helps out, they come up with this. It bounces out behind their legs.
Feet. Rip it, Keeks.
Kinsley steps up, holds the zone, tries to dump it in, comes back to Clara, and the puck bounces off a Edina girl's stick. They got an empty net now, obviously. Hazel grabs it.
Oh, come on, referee.
Runs into the ref. 1 minute left of the game. Centering attempt by Edina. They can't get anything. Kinsley's on it. Puck goes back behind the goal. Clara sends it up off the boards. It's going to come out. Goes to center ice. 22 from Edina. Picks this up. Again, empty net by Edina. Disrupted. Kinsley sends it over to the far side corner. Emery stepping up. Picks it up. She's going to try to jail off the boards. She's trying to feed it Sadie, but Edina's there to disrupt. Puck bounces right out front. Harper tried to hang on to it. Goes back behind the goaltender. Emery grabs it, sends it around to Sadie. And Clara tried to clear it. Can't get it out of the zone though. Puck comes deep into the corner. Pressure's strong by Edina. Hazel Thacker bounces off the boards, but puck comes all the way down here. Not going to reach the distance of the ice, I don't think. No icing's called on that one. Sadie's in on the forecheck.
2, 1.
And we reach the end of the game, and we're going to get the buzzer as we get a victory. Cake eaters get no cake today as the girls are served brownies all day long. Girls celebrate with Harper as both our goalies get 2 shutouts, back-to-back shutouts.
Yes.
Goaltenders are on fire. The girls are playing well as they're dancing.
Here, finally a good song.
2-0 in this tournament. We face off with Minneapolis Storm tomorrow. Minneapolis Storm tied this team earlier today. Sarah and I watched that game. We think that they're beatable. So
Yeah.
girls are finishing up.
Have a game coming up 2:30, Billy, at Parade.
All right.